Top 10 Most Beautiful Bridges in the World. Not all bridges are just a convenient construction to connect two points by spanning a river or valley. Some of them rank among the world's most iconic sites, and millions of tourists flock to see them every year. Some bridges are jewels of architecture and marvels of technology that have become landmarks in their own right. If you're interested in knowing what are 10 of the most beautiful bridges in the architectural world, then please keep watching. Number 10. Kachu Bridge, Isfahan, Iran. This Iranian bridge is one of the finest examples of Persian architecture at the height of Safavid culture influence in Iran. Located in the Isfahan province, the Kachu Bridge performs many functions. The first is connecting the two banks of the Zayandeh River. At the same time, it works as a dam that separates two portions of the river with different water levels. Finally, it is an excellent place for leisure with its pavilions and steps over the water in a region where the heat is often intense. Number 9. Bixby Creek Bridge, Big Sur, California, USA. Completed in 1932 for just over $200,000, the concrete span, one of the highest bridges of its kind in the world, soars 79 meters above the bottom of a steep canyon carved by Bixby Creek. One look at the canyon's steep and crumbling cliffs, and it's obvious that building the bridge wasn't exactly a cakewalk. Ironically, the span was completed before the road, and it would be 5 more years before the route would even be opened. It is one of the most photographed bridges along the Pacific coast due to its aesthetic design and location along one of the world's most spectacular roads. Number 8. Tower Bridge, London, UK. Tower Bridge was built 120 years ago over the Thames to ease road traffic while maintaining river access to the London docks. Built with giant movable roads that lift up for passing ships, it is to this day considered an engineering marvel and one of London's favorite icons. It is arguably one of the most instantly recognizable structures in the entire world. The bridge deck is freely accessible to both vehicles and pedestrians, whereas the bridge's twin towers, high-level walkways, and Victorian engine rooms form part of Tower Bridge's exhibition, for which an admission charge is made. Number 7. Sydney Harbour Bridge, Australia. Sydney Harbour Bridge is the world's tallest steel arch bridge, measuring 134 meters from top to water level. In its beautiful harbour location, it has become a renowned international symbol of Australia. Its total length, including approach spans, is 1,149 meters, and its arch span is 503 meters, 1,650 feet. The bridge, nicknamed the Coat Hanger because of its arch-based design, carries rail, vehicular, bicycle, and pedestrian traffic between Sydney's central business district and the North Shore. Number 6. Ponte di Rialto, Venice. Ponte di Rialto or Rialto Bridge was built in just 3 years between 1588 and 1591 as a permanent replacement for the boat bridge and 3 wooden bridges that had spanned the Grand Canal at various times since the 12th century. The Rialto Bridge's 7.5-meter arch was designed to allow passage of galleys, and the massive structure was built on some 12,000 wooden pilings that still support the bridge more than 400 years later. The architect Antonio de Ponte competed against such eminent designers as Michelangelo and Palladio for the contract. Number 5. Brooklyn Bridge, New York City, USA. New York's famous Brooklyn Bridge is a suspension bridge that connects the boroughs of Manhattan and Brooklyn by spanning the East River over a length of 486.3 meters. Construction of the bridge began in 1869 and was opened 14 years later. The bridge is one of New York's best free attractions and has a wide pedestrian walkway open to walkers and cyclists in its center above the automobile lanes. While walking from Brooklyn towards Manhattan, you will be overwhelmed by the skyline views unfolding in front of you. Number 4. Monaco Viaduct, France. The Monaco Viaduct is part of the A75-A71 freeway from Paris to Montpellier and is located in the Aveyron department in southern France. It is the highest bridge in the world, standing 270 meters over the Tarn River and is more than 340 meters in height at the top of its highest mast. It is slightly taller than the Eiffel Tower in Paris and only 38 meters shorter than the Empire State Building. It is a cable-stayed road bridge designed by engineer Michel Virlogeau and British architect Norman Foster. Number 3. Ponte Vecchio, Florence, Italy. No visit to Florence is complete without at least some time spent dawdling on its medieval architectural bridge, Ponte Vecchio, that spans the Arno River at its narrowest point. The bridge was first built in Roman times and rebuilt in the 14th century after it was destroyed by a flood. During World War II, it was the only bridge across the Arno that the fleeing Germans did not destroy. There have always been shops on Ponte Vecchio. Initially, these were butchers and fishmongers, but it was later decided that only goldsmiths and jewelers be allowed to have their shops there. During World War II, the Ponte Vecchio was not destroyed by the German army during their retreat at the advance of the British 8th Army on 4 August 1944, unlike all the other bridges in Florence. This was according to many locals and tour guides because of an express order by Hitler. The access to the Ponte Vecchio was, however, obstructed by the destruction of the buildings at both ends of the bridge, which have since been rebuilt using a combination of original and modern designs. Number 2. Charles Bridge, Prague, Czech Republic. Charles Bridge is a stone Gothic bridge that crosses the Vltava River and connects Prague's Old Town and Lesser Town. The bridge is 621 meters long and nearly 10 meters wide, resting on 16 arches shielded by ice guards. The bridge is decorated by a continuous alley of 30 statues and statuaries, most of them Baroque style, originally erected around 1700, but now all replaced by replicas. From the bridge, visitors have a stunning panoramic view of the Prague Castle. The avenue of 30 mostly Baroque statues and statuaries situated on the balustrade forms a unique connection of artistic styles with the underlying Gothic bridge. Most sculptures were erected between 1683 and 1714. They depict various saints and patron saints venerated at the time. The most prominent Bohemian sculptors of the time took part in decorating the bridge, such as Matthias Braun, Jean Brokoff, and his sons Michael Joseph and Ferdinand Maximilian. Number 1. Golden Gate Bridge, San Francisco, USA. The iconic Golden Bridge, one of the most internationally recognized symbols of the USA, spans the channel between the Pacific Ocean and San Francisco Bay, linking the city of San Francisco with Marin County. It opened in 1937 and was until 1964 the longest suspension bridge main span in the world at 1,300 meters. The bridge was recently retrofitted to better resist earthquakes given its proximity to the Ring of Fire. The bridge is popular with pedestrians and bicyclists and has walkways and cycling paths on either side of the 6 vehicle traffic lanes.